Good evening. This is the comprehensive news at Opportune TV. I am Mary Agiobo. First, the headlines. Federal government eyes agrivoltaics to boost food power supply. President Donald Trump clinches major tract pact with Japan. Super Falcons to battle Morocco in WAFCON final. And now the news in details. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to agrivoltaics, a dual-purpose farming system that integrates solar energy with agriculture as a means to boost food security and clean energy generation. Speaking at the Maiden International Agrivoltaics Workshop and Book Launch in Abuja, Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Naji, emphasized the administration's support for sustainable technology-driven development. Represented by Special Assistant Dr. Ezebuiro Christ Peace, the minister described agrivoltaics as a model of climate-smart innovation that aligns with the ministry's national transformation strategy. He noted that the practice not only conserves land and improves crop yields through microclimate control, but also reduces evapotranspiration and enhances water use efficiency. Cross River State may soon extend the retirement age for medical doctors from 60 to 65 years. Governor Basi Otu made the announcement in Calabar during a meeting with national executives of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, NARD, who were in the state for their July NEC meeting. The governor said the move would help retain skilled clinicians and ensure effective knowledge transfer to younger professionals. He emphasized that such reforms are crucial to strengthening healthcare delivery and addressing the ongoing brain drain in the sector. The president of NARD, Dr. Oshundari Tokwe, represented by Vice President Dr. Abdul Rauf Tajuddin, commended the governor for approving 70% of the consolidated medical salary structure and urged a push toward full salary parity with federal institutions. Moving on, a member of the House of Representatives representing Ife Federal Constituency, Honorable Taufik Ajile Soro, has resigned from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, citing a resolved internal crisis and persistent legal battles within the party. In a resignation letter addressed to the PDP ward chairman in Ilari Ward, Ife Central Local Government Area, Ajile Soro described his exit as a difficult but necessary decision. Despite the PDP's strong performance in Osun State during the 2023 general elections, Ajile Soro says the party internal dysfunction made continued affiliation untenable. Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi has signed the Hisbah Board Establishment Bill into law, officially creating a statutory agency tasked with promoting social order and moral discipline. The signing ceremony took place on Tuesday during the weekly State Executive Council meeting in Dutse. Governor Namadi described the move as a significant legislative achievement, marking the end of an 8-month process. However, he urged Hisbah personnel to carry out their duties with integrity, fairness, and fear of God. Finally, from the local stories, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has received a formal petition from a civil society group over alleged naira abuse by a popular Abuja socialite and real estate developer. The initiative against human rights abuse and torture, in a letter dated July 21st, accused the unnamed individual of repeatedly spraying and trampling on naira notes at social events. The petition references Section 21 of the Central Bank Act, which prohibits mutilation or improper use of the naira. Meanwhile, EFCC Chairman Ola Olukoyede recently reiterated the Commission's resolve to combat naira abuse, describing the currency as a symbol of national sovereignty. Let's go on a short break, as when we return, we'll receive stories from the foreign scene, the world of sports, and the world of business. Please stay tuned. It is still the news at 5 p.m. on Opportune TV. From the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a new trade agreement with Japan, calling it a massive breakthrough for economic relations between two allies. Japan will inject $550 billion into U.S. industries through equity and loan-based investment, with particular focus on pharmaceuticals and semiconductors. Meanwhile, Japanese trade official Rosei Akazawa revealed that the agreement allows Japan to reduce tariffs on auto parts and vehicles without restrictions. However, talks will continue on other areas, including steel and aluminum tariffs. Massive protests have broken out in Kyiv and other Ukrainian cities following the signing of a controversial bill by President Volodymyr Zelensky that restructures the country's anti-corruption agencies. The new law places the National Anti-Corruption Bureau and Specialized Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office under the control of the Prosecutor General, raising fears about weakened institutional independence. However, critics warn that the new move could erode public trust and strain relations with Western allies who were instrumental in establishing, the anti-corruption framework in Ukraine. From the world of business, the Nigerian naira continued its downward slide on Tuesday, falling to 1,555 naira per dollar on a parallel market, compared to 1,540 naira the previous day. In the Nigerian foreign exchange market, the naira depreciated slightly to 1,536 naira per dollar, according to data from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Meanwhile, the gap between official and unofficial rates has now widened to 19 naira, respectively. The Gombe State government has approved over 2 billion naira in funding for rural development projects and the installation of solar-powered streetlights. According to the Director General of the State's Joint Project Development Agency, Mahmoud Yusuf, the funds will be directed towards agricultural land development in Yamautu Deba and road lighting in Tumfure, Akko local government area. The project aims to improve rural infrastructure, boost agricultural productivity, and enhance public safety. The Delta State Executive Council has approved a wide range of infrastructure projects, including road construction and flood control measures. Highlights include 15.3 billion naira for flood mitigation in Ago, 5.6 billion naira for the summit area of Asaba, and 10 billion naira in compensation for landowners affected by a new expressway corridor. Meanwhile, several road projects were also approved, including the Koloko-Tisu Road in Warri North, Bomadi-Barigolo Road, and the Bulu Angama route of Patani Expressway. From the world of sports, Nigeria Super Falcons will take on host Morocco in the final of the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations on Saturday, July 26th. Recall that Nigeria secured a 10-2 victory over defending champions South Africa. However, the Falcons, who are gunning for their 10th WAFCON title, remain unbeaten in final matches since the tournament's inception in 1998. And finally, Italian clubs Inter Milan and Atalanta are locked in negotiations over the future of Nigerian forward Ademola Lookman. Despite Inter offering €40 million and reportedly agreeing personal terms with the player, Atalanta is holding out for €50 million and prefers a sale abroad, citing interest from Atletico Madrid. Sources say Inter's recent engagement represents the first formal contract after weeks of dire communications between the two clubs. And that's all for the comprehensive news at 5 p.m. on Opportune TV. Thanks for staying with us. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to all our social media platforms. Do have a swell evening. I am Mary Agiobo. Thank you.